40th career start in USL action, his second season. The 22-year-old from the San Francisco Bay Area last year was Reno's
13 appearances for this club, and he's tied for second on the team with goals so far this season.
Gomez, another guy to look out for at the top. See the aggressiveness again from El Paso, and they're able to a total of 37 goals on this season. That's tied for 7th worst. Where this team is excellent, though, is on the defensive side. We're talking about 12 clean sheets for El Paso. That's 4th best. And we'll see now if Reno can do much offensively. Having not seen El Paso a ton, awfully impressed with what
are not lying at all from how well he's done so far.
Well, it's pretty impressive. I mean, you're talking about in the open, 8 goals in the last 5 matches. Prior to that, he had only secured 3 goals over his first 16 appearances of the season. So he has really been a force to be reckoned with. And you mentioned it in the air as well. And Richards trying to get into the box for Mazovsky. We'll see how El Paso tries to defend that here tonight.
Yeah, Richards, one of the more veteran players on this 1868 squad. You can see that there are
chances to try and get on the board here early on.
First sign of life for Reno in this match. 10 minutes in, finally getting that shot in there. It's got to help confidence, right?
This has been a fun match here early.
Yeah, a lot of shots created.
A lot of energy out here tonight.
Wonder if playoff implications really are playing a huge factor.
It feels like a playoff match, doesn't it?
Yeah, no.
Well, I think it's a back four for Reno that is eager to prove something tonight. They were frustrated in that second half.
Reno suffered from a couple losses from late goals. And on the other end of the coin, you look at what El Paso's done over the last 3 matches, scoring 2 of their 3 late game goal winners past the 90th minute. So, El Paso's kryptonite, or I should say Reno's kryptonite, is what El Paso's been doing well over the last 3 matches.
Yeah, it could be interesting towards the end of this match, if it is close, to see how those storylines kind of hold up.
You as that piece, especially with a guy like Brian Brown moving on past the team and Dane Kelly moving on, Corey's been just a staple for this forward and for the scoring on this team. Pushing it back there. It seems like they're playing a little bit tighter now. They were very loose to open up this match, and it seems like Reno's kind of figured them out a little bit. Maybe, I know it's still only 25 minutes in, but elevation potentially coming into play. Maybe the climate. I know that El Paso's warmer this time of year, but yeah, just not a good showing over that last offensive attack for El Paso. Some lanes a little bit.
Or see how tightly packed El Paso is in the middle of the field.
Reno slowing things down again, pushing forward. I was reading before the match, El Paso's head coach Mark Lowry believes that there are 2 things that create the
having played here, but also during his time with Sacramento, where he was a mainstay on that club for 4 seasons.
And he's got 4 assists so far this season. Looking for that 5th. It just went a little too wide.
The start of the year for Eric Calvillo, coming down from the San Jose Earthquakes, where he has appeared and started a couple of games for them this year. Gatto, had Bosetti, but he didn't see him.
Yeah, they hesitated on that.
Into Kiffy. Back out to Lindo Mafeka, who finds
opportunity. All of these shots on goal and all these opportunities that have been created so far for both sides, something's got to give.
Teams at the under 20 level. MLS time with Vancouver as well as New York City. You can see why he's had MLS time and time in those youth programs when you just look at him.
He also leads the team in shots, and it's shots like that make you realize why. I mean, he's so powerful and he's a lot bigger than a lot of. You and I have seen a lot of these Reno 1868 teams throughout the years. Would you say that this is the deepest roster that Ian Russell's working with and the healthiest that he's had, especially this late?
Excited to announce the championship and League One will remain with the leader in sports for 3 more years. ESPN Plus will continue to be the home of all things USL, and at least 19 games a year will be featured on the...
That would be pretty big for, I think, either side.
When these two teams met earlier this year in El Paso in April, it was a scoreless first. Possession still favoring Reno right now. They've got it a little bit more than 61% in this match now. 3 here, and that really could cement them into the postseason.
I mean, not just that. You get 3 points against Fresno on Wednesday, 3 points against Reno. There's the 2 and 3 team in the USL West right there. They start this second half. When this game opened, they were very aggressive, had a couple shots near the goal in the first 10 minutes, and then they kind of settled down, settled in a little bit. That potentially lose to El Paso. I mean, is it time to panic? I mean, we saw them about a month ago have that little 4-game skid, but, back to business, got back on that winning train and kind of solidified at least getting a home playoff match, barring, a win or a couple losses tonight.
Doing a great job possessing here to start this second half, something they excelled at in that first half.
Jan Jake.
.52 minute here at Greater Nevada. Nearly had an opportunity for a one-on-one in front of JT Marcinkowski.
Close to home. Have family come out.
Well, it'll be cool to see as the USL continues to grow, is seeing more and more people now, like in Reno, kids that are teenagers now that are coming to watch Reno 1868, and
they're taking a lot of shots outside of the box. I don't think you see that too often with teams.
Final playoff spots are at stake. October 9th, Wednesday Night Soccer returns to ESPN News. Tune in at 5 o'clock. Birmingham fights for the last spot in the East, while upset-minded Hartford looks to crush those hopes in front of the hometown faithful. Catch all the drama unfold Wednesday, October 9th at 5 o'clock on ESPN News. 69th minute here in downtown Reno. And that match is still 0-0. 24th minute. Some other Western Conference scores. Phoenix and Portland are tied at 1. That one in the 25th.
Yeah, the second youngest player to do that. It's amazing how young he is and the level of play that he's at so far. And that's why he's here in the USL, develop a little bit more.
In Delgadio, who fills in tonight for Brian Slusser. I'm Alex Margulies. About 17 minutes left here in regulation in a 0-0 game between Reno and... Reno has not played to a draw. You look back, it has not happened since May the 8th. Fans of the USL unveiled its elite youth platform, USL Academy. This allows clubs at all levels across the USL to develop its local youth. Salgado trying to time it up with Keith Savetter. Cleared out by Richards.
And Reno can't do much.
Ski. And El Paso able to break that one up.
Had 3 guys surrounding Wazowski. I'm impressed that it even got to his foot.
Another chance for Reno. That has really set the pace of this match here early on.
Salgado also spent some time in Southern Nevada with the Las Vegas Lights on loan at the end of last season. Back on El Paso.
They wanted a handball there. Does not get the whistle, though. From head referee Malik Badawi, and that was a big collision between Salgado. Salgado, had Bosetti, but he didn't see him.
Yeah, they hesitated on that.
Into Kiffy. Back out to Lindo Mafeka, who finds Slusser has been at the helm since just before the season.
Kind of expect them to potentially be a pipeline for this soccer club, especially getting some local action.
Salgado centers it. Here's Salgado. Salgado wants that one back. Here's Salgado again.
Got 6 guys right there. 8 the last time Reno had a shot.
I think you're right. I mean, on their offensive chances, being a little cautious, not trying to send too many bodies forward, and if they do, back out to midfield. Reno's got to hustle back on defense. Here comes Salgado. Salgado. Ski. And El Paso able to break that one up.
Had 3 guys surrounding Wazowski. I'm impressed that it even got to his foot.
Another chance for Reno.